You were live.
Yep.
You're live. You're live on Zoom again.
Looks like it.
Yeah, so that's all you need right there. Let me see if I can get into Zoom with you. Hey, I'm waiting for host to start the meeting. You got it says it's not giving me a meeting, so you got to have a new code to it. You have the link to link to it up on the top.
Yeah, but
Up on the
see,
top.
up on the very top left, it says YouTube. So I must
Right,
be, I must be in YouTube.
That's YouTube. That's not Zoom. Wait, it might. Do you have a shield up on the screen anywhere? On the top of the screen,
No.
green screen. It says personal meeting. You're on YouTube. So you're live streaming on YouTube. That's what you're doing. So you couldn't have been in Zoom.
Well, when I did Zoom, that's where it took me. It took me here. Launch a meeting in Zoom. But when I did Zoom, that's where it took me. It took me here.
Yeah, it should say you want to. What you need a
meeting in Zoom.
put a hand thing so I can get better. Yeah, because I'm trying to see. I don't understand where you're at right now. That has got to be. That's got to be YouTube. Is that? Yeah, that's YouTube. You're definitely on YouTube, not on Zoom.
AZ's here.
Yeah.
Northside Hockey, you're using Zoom because of the bottom corner. Oh, it says in the bottom corner, it says Zoom. Yep.
Are you on YouTube or YouTube Zoom Workspace? Oh, that's why I don't look right. Yeah. Yeah, listen to me. You're on Zoom. So what you're looking at is YouTube. Because it's got YouTube on top of your screen, right? What does it say Zoom Workspace? Oh, listen to me.
What?
Does it say Zoom Workspace on the top left-hand corner of your screen?
The top left-hand corner, not of the screen, but on the top left-hand corner, it says YouTube.
Okay, so you're looking at YouTube. You're not looking at Zoom Workspace. That's where the problem's at. You need to get Zoom Workspace up.
And how do I do that?
If you go, let me read this because you're talking twice, John. If you look at the tabs that you have open up, you got the YouTube tab that says Palmer's Personal Meeting. Then it should say Zoom Workspace on another tab.
Paul Murray's personal meeting. Yep, I get that.
Yeah. And another tab should have Zoom on it.
Now, how do I put out there to allow people to join?
You have to be on the Zoom workspace.
That's what it is. Zoom workspace. It says at the top left.
Okay, now look up in the top right, you got a green shield.
Yep.
You click on that, you got your link. When you click on that, you get your link, copy it, and put it in the chat.
Copy the link.
Got a copy? And just stick it in the chat. Don't take that long, huh? Huh? Right hand side, and on Zoom workspace, will give you your code, get the stream. All you can do is copy it, put it in the, what you call it.
Pin it. Okay, see if you can join. Captain Joe, there he is.
Well, my,
And there's Dominic too.
I was just waiting to see and test it. So seems to be working.
Yeah.
Is
It's
that better?
working, it's working, it's working, it's working. I had a lot of people working on it all day and last night.
I think I've aged 4 years, Paul.
Well, I've aged about 30, so
Don't throw no old man code out there. Now you gotta, now wait, you were in Zoom. So you signed into Zoom.
okay.
What did you sign in with?
I don't know.
Because you're gonna, if you sign out of it, we're gonna go through it again.
Well, because see up at the very top of my screen, I've got all my it's home, Port Huron area, Michigan,
Well, that's on the Zoom
Profile.
workspace.
and then I've got Zoom meetings. I clicked on that.
Okay, was that a Zoom workspace or a different one?
No, it's the Zoom workspace.
Because you gotta remember how you got into Zoom just now. Because you went
Well-
right into it.
Get up early, buddy. Maybe you'll have to help me in the morning again.
No, not doing it. You need to figure out what it is and write the freaking thing down on a new piece of paper and put it on your calendar or something.
See, he's using Windows, so that's the problem. Because on the Apple, there's a Zoom app, so I don't know if that's exactly the same with Windows, if it's an app as well.
See, here's what I always do, Joe, right
Yeah.
here.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
How about sound?
Good.
Yeah, you sound all right.
That's the new mic.
Oh, great. Yeah, mine meeting.
See what it
And then
says
it should come
join
up
Zoom
with-
right there?
I see that. Let me see what it says.
Says my meetings, Zoom.
Okay, now if you pay attention to what you're looking at, right? You got in the front, okay, that's your meeting Zoom. But if you look at the black thing you got in the front, Paul, that is a completely different screen.
Oh yeah, that's the screen, the smaller screen, the workplace is over
Right.
top of my Zoom, my YouTube.
Right, I agree. But what I'm saying, when you look at that other thing in Zoom, when you signed into it, did you put your email in it just now?
No,
It automatically went in.
yep,
What I would suggest, but don't do it, I would suggest this. Go in say manage account and see if it lets you change the password, but don't do it. If it would let you change the password, then I would change the password and write it in big freaking letters on top of your calendar. So you know that's the new password. And throw the other piece of crap away.
East Coast Thrill says no.
Because I have a feeling if it don't sign in automatically, you're not gonna get back in.
East Coast says let the damn thing run all night long.
But you're gonna make a mistake and exit out. Or you're gonna reboot the computer, because I told you today, don't reboot those computers. Because we had everything set to go in and fix. And you rebooted them. Impatience.
How you doing, Dominic?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What time is it there?
It is now just 11 a.m. We're just going to
11
say just shy of 11. It's 11 a.m. exactly now.
Okay, Dominic, look. You can see right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new mic right there.
Oh, okay. What are you using?
That's the HyperX.
Okay.
The HyperX, and then I got the boom arm coming over the back.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
bought the card with the USBs with the 3.0s and the 2Cs. And I put that in this afternoon. So it gives me 5 more USB 3s and 2Cs. Or A's or whatever they are. The new ones.
Yeah.
But I stuck all of that together and I cleaned it all out, put the boom arm over the back, and I got a new mic right here. All I gotta do is touch it back on. As long as y'all can hear me, that's all that counts.
Yep. We can hear you.
Don't be like Uncle Bill. How do I sound? That's not what I want. Look, I'm in Alaska.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Well, yeah, if it's only it's 41 degrees here, but it rained all day, like several inches of rain, and that's all headed east now.
But now I look like a DJ here with a mic and everything. Look like I'm ready to go. I tell you, I freaked out though when I was putting that thing together. Because when I had the computer all off, and I looked and I didn't realize how much dust was on the inside. So I cleaned it all up. Yeah, I cleaned everything off that I could. I didn't have nothing to blow it out, or I would have. But I got everything put back. And when I went to put that card in, I couldn't get it to go in. I had to go in there and look real good. And I had it in the wrong place. I almost put it in the wrong place. Thought it was up further. And then when I set it up, it didn't want to work. I had to make sure I had a driver. So I had to run a driver through it. But it works now. It all counts. But I like it better. I like it better than working off the mic on the camera. Once for American dream. This is one of the most important days in my opinion in American history. It's our declaration of economic independence. After we saved Europe from Hitler and Asia from the Emperor, we created a free trade system to help the Allies' economy recover. And they helped us in economy. And life is great for American families. Wives didn't have to work if they didn't want to. You could own a nice home, have a good family, afford college on a decent salary. And your kids have a better life. The United States finally won before the war. Gave birth to globalization
And in other countries, even our allies, take advantage of it. Take advantage of the system we designed to save and protect them. China. a country
Trying to print a,
And America-
tulip. The Johnny printed,
Decimated the middle class.
and
If you're
the
one of
stupid
those
thing
workers
came
who
on.
have 40 years, free trade basically destroys
Stupid
the
thing came on. Look at this crap.
The top 50% of income earners, especially the top 10, accumulated a massive amount of wealth. And the other half of the country.
So I do, I'm not gonna do 6 at a time. I'll do 1 at a time.
The American dream.
It'll take the same time anyway.
Politicians said there's nothing they can do with that. Some of those jobs of the past are just not gonna come back. Where he's gonna bring all these guys back.
Joe, did Johnny make it to his destination?
Yeah, they've been flying all day.
Oh, okay.
You just said, well, I'm gonna negotiate a better deal. Well, how exactly are you going to negotiate that? What magic wand do you have?
East Coast says it. It's the Paul After Dark stream.
You don't have one.
Yep.
Here's Ed.
Tell me something. Could y'all hear the TV?
Nope.
You just
But yeah, a
barely
little
hear
bit,
it.
not much.
It's just
just-
sort of like a mumble in the
Just a little
background.
mumbling. And there's
Well, let me
Ed.
put it,
Hey,
Hey,
good
hey.
evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, finally.
well, I had that sucker on 30, and when I usually talk to y'all, it's on 17.
Hmm.
So if y'all could barely hear it at 30,
Sorry,
That
Joe.
was
I
pretty
just I just got your message just now on my phone.
yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about that. Stop.
Mhm.
He's back on Zoom. That's all that counts.
You know what I noticed? I can't make any of you guys. How do I change you guys to like being co-hosts and that thing?
The same thing as you would always do.
No, because it's the 3 dots, and I click the 3 dots, and all it says is view profile, chat, and pin.
Have you actually? Oh, yeah, you have to sign in then.
Good evening, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, good evening, Ed.
Oh,
I was about to text you, Joe, and find out if everything was okay with Paul. Like I didn't see him for a day and a half. I was getting
Yeah.
worried here.
and don't be pressing none. When you look at participants on the 3 dots on the bottom, right? Participants all the way on the bottom. You got invite, mute me, and it should be 3 dots.
That says more.
Hit more. That should give you the place to go to co-host.
Record, transcript, caption, docs, notes, whiteboard, and reset to default.
Nope.
Participants. Should say participants.
Okay, participants are on the left. Yep.
Yep.
Invite.
And so- invite and it says copy link, right?
Yep.
But when you click on the participants, it should give you a place to make a co-host.
But I looked at participants and
when
it
you-
doesn't
listen,
say
Craig.
host.
I got it. When you hover over the name, you're gonna get the 3 dots on the other side. That'll say probably make a co-host. You're looking in the wrong place, Paul.
I'm looking at
Press.
it like Dominic
look-
is on the
I'm-
screen here,
You're looking
Yeah.
at the wrong place.
and
I-
the 3 dots are right there.
No. Press participants. You'll get a block. You get that whiteboard come up on the side, right? Listen to me.
Yep.
Look at the names. Hover over the name and you should have 3 dots next to the name.
I'm
Yep.
I'm
Hit on
Now
that.
it's-
That'll probably be it.
When I click on the 3 dots, it says pin.
I've just noticed something. I'm host for some reason.
You're a host.
Yes.
Well, how the hell
Why
that
am I
happen?
host?
Paul probably made you host instead of co-host.
There. Okay. Paul
Can
is
you-
now the host.
Can you make anybody co-host?
No, because I've given it back to you.
You're the host. Now
You're the
go
host
on,
again.
go on the 3 dots by each
Oh.
person's name.
All it's got on his, when I go on his, view profile, mute, stop video, chat, pin, spotlight for
see?
everyone, make host, rename, put in waiting room, remove or report.
How'd you make him co-host this now? I mean, post.
Because I was host and then I gave it back to Paul.
And all you did was hover over his name, right?
Pretty much, yeah. But I'm on my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, because if you go, because that's how I used to do it. All you do is you go up to the person's name. Like if you go to Dominic, it'll give you the dots on the side, and it should tell you in that make co-host.
Well, that's the way it always used to work, yep.
Your host. It should be doing that.
Doesn't have a co-host line. Just a make host.
I don't know. I'll tell you. Because it's always said it before. Maybe it's not over. Maybe no, it's got to be the same thing. Because when I do it, it says pin, edit, profile, rename on mine. But I'm
Yeah.
not a co-host. I'm not a host. Make me the host. Let me look
Yeah,
at it.
make someone else the host and see what we see. Because I didn't, when I was making Paul host,
You're
I
the
didn't
host
check
now,
to see if there was a co-host.
Okay.
Joe.
Okay, Joe's the host.
You see where that make co-host is missing?
Yeah, I see it, but let me look around. Hold on.
Good evening.
Fascinating.
Look at the bottom. Let me look around. Looking at host tools. Only other thing I'm thinking, did you possibly do a new Zoom account?
Yeah,
So it's a new free Zoom account.
no, I'm paying for it.
But that means you're paying for two Zoom accounts.
My number one goal was to get on. So we're on now, so, but I'd like to be able to make you guys co-host, but
Well, I'm trying to find it.
Mm.
Okay, let's see something. Looking at all the different little spaces here. So I can't see why it wouldn't be in host tools.
Yeah.
So at least like, it says lock meeting, high profile pictures. Somebody messaged me, let me see who it was. Let's see something.
Irish terrorists are in countries around the world. Are they? The non-terrorist are worse. The non-terrorist currency manipulation and bad tax distortion, export subsidies.
What do you think, Ed? We're at least we're on, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
no,
it's a good
Yeah,
start.
well,
That's a
I'm
good
working on it right now. Okay. You're on a trial version in 7 days, then you start paying for it. That might give you the option to be able to make people co-host.
Okay.
So you might have to wait 7 days. But that's good. Just don't worry about it. In 7 days, you got to remember, put it on your calendar. Now, 7 days.
7 days would be next Wednesday or Thursday.
Well, put next Thursday, just in case. And we'll check next Thursday.
I'll be
Okay.
back.
It doesn't matter whether we're host or co-host anyway. As long as we're here, we're good. Until you can figure it out. But to figure out this camera. So it's set up to where it says you're on pro trial. So once the trial's over with the 7 days, that's when they'll bill you. And that's when you're probably gonna go ahead and be able to do everything else.
Well, I thought I already gave them my credit card and everything.
But they won't bill you until after 7 days in case you change.
Okay.
So that's probably the whole issue. I'm looking at everything up on here. I got a little mouse in my pocket telling me what's going on.
Little Amalora's in the chat.
Okay, April 10th. What's April 10th?
That's next Thursday.
That's when you'll automatically be enrolled into the Zoom workspace.
Okay.
Workspace Pro monthly. So that's when you'll be able to do that.
Okay.
So Thursday.
What other restrictions are on it for the 10 days? Is it, am I limited to how many people I can have on the panel? Or?
I have no idea on that. We'll find out when they try to get in.
Yeah. Hey, Brenda.
Hello, Brenda.
Hello, Brenda.
But I'm not even making you host right now. You know why? I don't want you pressing nothing.
Joe.
I was getting ready to make you host and thought about it. I don't want you pressing shit.
Joe.
Because I won't be there tomorrow afternoon. I got game to shoot. So don't mess it up.
Well, tomorrow morning, buddy.
But if you're not on and you still calling me, I ain't answering. I'm gonna be flying.
Skyfly says, "Okay, Dusty, East Coast Thrills. I want to send you a friend request and maybe chat with you for a minute if you get a chance."
Hey, Dominic, do you see that video I sent you with that cop?
Yeah. Interesting.
Laura says she wants to tell Joe to send the camera back to Temu.
Yeah, it's a freaking anchor. I'm actually gonna. I think I'm gonna send it back to what you call it. Tell them it ain't working right.
Seems to be working to me.
Yeah, what's wrong
Yeah,
with
but
the
it keeps
camera?
going out of focus.
No, we don't. I don't see it on my end.
Yeah, I can see it. That's because you got bad eyesight, Paul.
Did you notice it, Ed?
No. On my side, you're perfect.
Well, it's going out of focus on mine right here.
Maybe you ought to send the computer back and get a new one.
Not the computer, it's the anchor mate.
You should have bought
It's
a
on,
camera
it's on
from,
automatic, right?
you should have bought it from Amazon, not.
Let me
not
share this
Tmall.
real quick.
Okay. Well, you got the
Wait till it
share.
starts
I don't
again.
have the
I
share.
got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Hold on. I want you to see this.
No, Laura, that's his TV is a little bit dusty. That's why
You
you
see him
the
run
blur.
over the people?
Mm.
Oh, I
Watch the
see.
cop.
Oh, he
Watch
does.
the cop.
Boom.
Now watch what the cop does.
Yeah. And then the cop takes him out.
Oh, show me hands. Get out the effing car. Get out the effing car. He throws him over. Look, boom.
Oh, smokes.
But I'll let it run again. I want you to see it in the beginning. I guarantee if that was my son, you see how he runs through the people? Look, he hits the people. And the cop dodges everybody. And he's got, it's a charger. Watch him. And at the end, watch, he pushes into him fast. Boom.
You would think you would hit the back.
I love that move when he slides up like that. And he pulls him
Yeah.
out and he says, get out the effing car. And he flips him.
Yeah.
Boom. That would be my son. My son would be just like that with that car.
Speaking of which, do your son anything on that side of the deal?
He does the physical fitness test tomorrow and the polygraph. I don't know if it's tomorrow or not, but he'll know something next week. He'll have to start doing the interviews next week. But I think they're fast tracking him through.
Nice.
Mm.
Good for him.
So, Joe, did you get that G helicopter, whatever it's called?
Just tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What G helicopter?
The VCOP.
V-copter, that's it.
V-copter. I thought you said
Gee, very
G.
close enough.
I thought it was today.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this thing gets blurry.
Where are you?
Let me look at this thing real quick.
No, no.
It says, we have detected you are currently using third-party software. Due to the limitations of some third-party software cannot display a screen normally. And that could be it. It could be Zoom knocking in and out. So it only happens when I move a little bit. When I start moving like that, that's when it blurs out in and out. So I got to sit still.
Yep. That's not
Good luck for
easy.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that, huh?
Yep.
Oh, let's see. Let's get this set up for tomorrow. Coast to coast mustn't be going on tonight.
Yep.
He's not.
I thought he was. I
Oh, he's
might
not
be
on
wrong.
yet. What time do you come on? 7:30, right? Yeah.
Yeah, which would
That's what it
be the 15 minutes.
Yeah, Salone's on right now. That's who was on. Okay, we're gonna go back to subscriptions. And I want to find Paul Murray. I want to find the stream.
You've never seen Biden so exhausted. Biden was unaware of what was happening.
It's constant streams.
The president excused himself and went off to sit back in school. Biden didn't have everything to say. So he came up with a strategy. Look confused while Trump was talking. So whether this will understand that Trump was there.
Let's see.
Plain told Biden, sir, you look for class. You can't just think for class. This is our problem. just trying to get back to focus, but all the things out of Diego. Plain wondered after Biden thought he was the president of Diego.
How you made yourself host?
Me or
You did.
Oh,
You made me host.
no, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I'm not even in the screen. Stop. Not even close.
Well, it must be psychological then.
But what are you pressing?
I'm not pressing anything.
You're pressing something.
okay,
No.
well, yeah, Paul's back to being host.
Yeah, I didn't press it.
Hmm?
I wasn't even in the screen.
Oh.
Paul's pressing buttons. Be careful.
Okay, guys, I want to see your hands up in the air all this time. Don't move them.
One hand is holding a phone, and the other.
Joe, what's your left hand doing?
So Paul's doing something because I'm host again.
What?
But to block his ass.
Laura says, Paul Murray, stop pressing the buttons.
Well, he did it again because my hands ain't moving.
What? I don't, it doesn't show me host up here when I look up here.
Yep, you look under participants.
Paul Murray. Oh, yeah, I'm host. Paul Murray's host. Captain Joe turned his screen off.
Ed's host.
What?
Yeah, Ed's host now.
What the?
What's going on?
Paul's right hand. He's looking around and watching his eyes. His eyes are looking at all the shit he's pressing on.
No.
And he's playing an old man card, but he's been playing us for 2 days.
What?
It's all right. He's getting back at us with the bingo cards. That's all right. It's all right. Watch when nobody shows up again.
Oh, Paul Murray is the host.
Paul Murray's back to host.
Yeah, look at him. He's conniving right there. I can tell.
Oh, I'm not.
Look at his eyes. He's following it back and forth. And when he looks back and forth, and you can see his arm moving a little bit, look, he moves over to you now.
Oh,
I'm host
Dominic is the host.
Dominic, boot him off quick.
Dominic's not that kind of guy yet.
Then don't put it on me. You won't get on the rest of the night.
Oh shit. Or I'm going to bed before something else goes wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, is it past your bedtime?
Yeah, it's past Paul's bedtime. He got to go to.
What?
I'm out of host.
The problem is he's doing all of this, and the more he won't remember it because he's got too much going on in his head now.
Ah, that's because I had given up and shut everything down, and I went back over to my my lazy boy chair was kicked back next to me to Boone,
Who?
and then I called Joe to tell him what was going on, and he says, "Well, I could have you could have been on tonight." So I said, "Okay." So I hung up, and then he waddled on out here, turned everything on again, and called Joe, and he says, "Okay, do this, this, and this." So you can blame Joe for me being on here tonight.
Good job, Joel.
My good buddy Joe.
I'm John now. You hear that?
Joe.
Good job, Joel.
Yeah, blame it on me.
Oh, there's thunder and lightning outside now.
Oh, okay.
Johnny called me and asked me how I was doing. He said what they were doing over there. And I said, why'd you leave me here and I got to deal with Paul?
He got over there safe. Everything.
And they were flying cruise ships this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
They were going to fly tonight again, and they're gonna be flying in the morning again. They got a bunch of them down there right now.
all
All I
that,
need to do,
all that flying you've been missing, and you didn't make your daughter come and stay at your house.
Mm,
my daughter wouldn't stay at my house.
okay.
I wouldn't
Coast to
let my
Coast is
daughter
on.
stay at my house. She'd be rooting through everything.
Coast to Coast it just started.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly down there Friday morning. I'm gonna sneak in on them. I'm gonna go walk up. I'm gonna go walk into Sticks Friday night and say, "Damn, what's the food?"
Mm,
That would be funny, wouldn't
mm. If I started now, I'd probably get there by Friday night.
it? There you go.
Well, that's the big night. It's Friday night, isn't it?
Mm.
That's the night when they all go to Sticks and get free food and everything.
Yep.
Yep.
Happy Liberation Day, guys. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Happy Liberation to you.
Yep.
Get around. Oliver Stone is next.
So I think, like everyone has a concept of what just makes sense.
Mm.
So Ed, what are you up to?
Not much. Just sitting here.
You been doing any more painting?
No, not yet. No. Next week.
Yeah, and I believe they're not. I mean, something in frame of the year.
Never put off work you could do tomorrow and save it till next week, right?
That's right. I got all next week.
Well, you guys can all thank Joe for having me on here tonight because he's the one that arranged all this.
No, AZ did that. AZ got you set up, and you just when you signed on, you were signed on to YouTube or whatever you did. You had too many things open.
Yeah, I was getting kind of worried. I was going to send Joe a message asking if you were okay.
Blame it on me.
Hey, Laura, before you go to bed, give us a report. How's David doing? I heard he wasn't doing too well.
No, I'm not blaming it on you, Joe. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sorry, not in the job. Just something like that.
Mm.
Brenda says, thank you to Captain Joe and AZ for fixing me up.
AZ did the most.
Yeah.
I just spent 3 hours with him.
So if you spent 3 hours, AZ spent 6?
Yeah.
I think AZ did too, so it's 5 hours to get him back on. So don't quit pressing buttons. And nobody gonna help you anymore.
Hey, Joe, you say that, but I know that you're always there for all of us.
I'm a
We
block.
can depend on Captain Joe no matter what, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying, I will block you.
Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe.
Oh,
Yeah, unsubscribe and block.
that's why
And
he's the,
report.
Unsubscribe.
I'll report
that's why
him
he's
too.
the captain.
Yep, that's why he's the captain.
Yeah. Unsubscribe.
The next stop is Parliament Station. I know it's straight into this stop.
You know, the bad part about it is I can't hear how this mic sounds. I don't know if it's too loud
Yeah,
or if it's
sounds
just
good.
loud enough.
Oh,
Sounds
you
Yeah,
good.
sound
sounds
perfect,
loud.
yeah.
Sounds perfect.
So like Bill says, how it sound? That sound good? You do notice that, huh? Uncle Bill, every time he starts the stream, he says, how do I sound?
Especially in the green room.
Yeah, how does that sound? Does that sound all right? Yeah, he does that to Art 3 or 4 times.
Oh, does he?
See, it ought to be a way to let me hear it, to see if I could hear it, you know? I'll have to go back and look at the stream.
Can't you
Well, if
do
you
a
had
test?
earbobs in or something or headphones, you could hear yourself.
Yeah, I've got them, but I can't hear me.
Can't you do a test on your computer?
Well, I could hear me talking, but I could hear me talking. I can't hear what the mic's picking up.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't know you know,
So you don't need to.
I don't know if I'm too far away from it or if it's perfect or if I got it too loud. You know, I don't think I told to set it automatically.
AZ, thank you for helping Paul get him back
Yeah,
on.
AZ. Thank you.
Yep. AZ helped me a lot, and so did Joe. Joe put the burr under my saddle tonight.
Yeah, AZ made the cake and Joe
Yeah.
just put the icing on.
That's it.
Well, I was a cake decorator, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was funny when I was stationed at 29 Palms. They had a Baskin Robbins in the PX complex. Alexa, stop. And the PX complex had Baskin Robbins, and I walked in there, and there was the thing where the cakes go. There was nothing there. It was empty, right? So I said, "Y'all don't have anybody that makes the cakes?" And they said, "No. No, they just got people to serve ice cream." And I went, "Yeah, I used to be a cake decorator before I came in the Marine Corps with Baskin Robbins." I said, "So who do I talk to? Maybe I can make some and maybe do it on weekends or something." I went and talked to them, and they hired me. So I was a Marine during the week, and I worked in the ice cream shop on the weekends on the base.
Nice.
And it was nice because it was in the middle of the desert. So when it was hot as hell out there, I had ice cream to my disposal, you know. And and the first weekend, the first day I was there, I stocked the whole thing up with everything Baskin Robbins puts in there, a bunch of cakes, everything, because I knew what I was doing. And the first person that ordered was the general's wife, the commanding general's wife, because the daughter was having a birthday party in about a week, and she ordered the first cake.
Did they look kind of funny at you?
No,
Well, you weren't wearing uniform in there.
no, I was wearing the Baskin Robbins stuff, but I had the key to the place. So what I would do is I'd get off of work, go eat, and I'd go back over there at nighttime on Thursday and Friday nights, and I get paid to work about 4 hours and getting all the preliminaries ready for the cakes. And then Saturday morning, I go in and ice them all and throw them in. So I was doing 4 days a week. And I'm kind of remembering, this was in 77 and 78. I think they were paying me $10 an hour. It was a lot of money back then.
Good night.
But they were
Bye.
selling 20 and 30, 35 cakes a week. Plus all the ice cream sandwiches that nobody knew how to make. Plus all the clown cones and everything else nobody knew how to make. So I had the whole thing loaded.
Wow.
I did it for about a year and I just got burned out. I taught somebody else how to do it and quit.
AZ said, Joe, did you listen to Justin and bought a mic? If you did, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling sorry for me too. I've been wanting a mic. That's the whole problem because I wanted one.
Representative, Democrat and.
Okay, Skyfly, take care, Joel.
There, Joel.
Later, Joe.
Yeah, good night, man.
And Gitchy, you have a good evening too. Gitchy says goodbye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Later, get you.
Bye, Gucci.
This is our democracy.
Gucci.
It belongs to us. Treat us with respect. Co-authors of JFK Revisited.
Okay, do not sign out of that thing. So you don't have to figure it out in the morning.
You want me to sign out? What?
Just hit end. Don't hit anything else.
Are you leaving, Joe?
The next stop is
I'm about to.
Swansford Street. Change here for tram routes.
Well,
on
Should we
let
pack
me
it in?
know, because as soon as you
On
leave,
6
I'm
Hilda
gonna
Road.
shut it down.
Yeah, I think we need to take a break.
Yep,
think it's time.
let's take a break.
We'll
see you.
Okay,
Cause it's been a long day
See you
with this.
soon.
Okay, see you in the morning, guys.
okay,
you
we'll
shut it
see
down,
everybody.
don't-
Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see you again.
Don't exit out.
What?
Just hit end and that's it.
Shut it down, don't exit out.
End meeting for all.